Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Due to the multiple reactions of Nigerians over the dismal performance of President Muhammadu Buhari led government, the presidency came up on Tuesday, and through his spokesperson, that's Femi Adesina, he's actually the president's special advisor on media and publicity, came up with a statement on Tuesday. And for him, he believes that those who are talking against the presidency are actually disruptive element, call them disruptive or disgruntled element, and said that their purpose is to see how they can put more fire, that's I'm paraphrasing, put more fire in the country, and that the current government will stop at nothing to ruffle the unruly feathers. Those were the words he used. And people were not happy. And you are going to see the reactions of Nigerians from different quarter. Arewa Consultative Forum have to react to that. Afeniferi, Pandef, Ohanaeze, everyone, seems to be very angry because as much as we know, President Muhammadu Buhari is an employee of Nigerians. That's not his throne that someone will say, well, it was passed from his father to him. He's an employee of Nigerians. And if we have appointed you or given you the mandate to lead us, you are supposed to look at our earnest needs and solve them for us. And if we castigate you, expectation was that, well, we are doing something in this light, we are doing something in this light. But unfortunately, it didn't come that way. It was considered to be the action or the words of this disgruntled element. That's why the reactions came so tough. We're going to look at some of the people that have reacted from different socio-political or socio-cultural groups, and you'll be so shocked what they have to say. But before we do all of that, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the presidency has come under attack over its Tuesday allegation that it has evidence that some disruptive elements are planning to recruit ethnic groups and politicians to pass a vote of no confidence on the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. The allegation by the presidency, though, came short of directly accusing the disruptive element, which it described as religious leaders and former political leaders, of planning to overthrow the Buhari administration. Its use of words, including earlier statement by the military and the Department of State Services, were read by Nigerians, including prominent members of the Nigerian society and groups, to mean that the presidency was alluding to an overthrow of the government. The senior advocate of Nigeria, Robert Clark, obviously stirred the hornet's nest when, during a television interview, suggested that the military should take over government temporarily in order to restructure the country. Clark's suggestion, though unpopular with Nigerians, came on the heels of growing discontent in the country over worsening insecurity that had led to unprecedented fear in the country, and called for President Buhari to rein in the criminal element terrorizing Nigeria. Mr. Femi Adesina, the president's special assistant on media and publicity, in a statement on Tuesday said the motive behind the plan by the disruptive element was to throw the country into further turmoil. According to his statement, he said that the Department of State Services on Sunday alerted on sinister moves by misguided elements to wreak havoc on the government, sovereignty, and the corporate existence of the country. Championed by some disgruntled religious and past political leaders, the intention is to eventually throw the country into a tailspin which would compel a forceful and undemocratic change of leadership. Further, unimpeachable evidence shows that this disruptive element are now recruiting the leadership of some ethnic groups and politicians around the country with the intention of convening some sort of conference where a vote of no confidence will be passed on the president, though throwing the land into further turmoil. The caterwauling in recent time by these disgruntled element is to prepare the ground adequately for their ignorable intention, which are designed to cause further grief for the country. Paved by the allegation by Presidency, several Nigerians and groups, including the Arewa Consultative Forum, Afenifere, the Yoruba Social Cultural Group, the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, that's Pandef, Elder Statesmen, Tanko Yakasi, Ohanaeze Ndibo, the Middle Belt Forum, and the People Democratic Party, among others, have come hard on the Presidency, accusing it of heating up the polity and reading meanings to every sincere comment and advice by Nigerians. For the ACF, that's Arewa Consultative Forum, it was uncharitable for the Presidency to see and call every dissenting voice or perceived critics of the All Progressive Congress government as disgruntled element. The group, which spoke through its National Publicity Secretary, Emmanuel Yahweh, said the president has a penchant for viewing every critic with dark motives, which it said was wrong. The presidency must be broad-minded enough to accommodate all shades of opinion. The criticism is done in good faith, and if acted upon, will help improve the situation in the country. It is wrong to see all critics as disgruntled, religious and past political leaders with dark motive. Some of them mean well for the government and the country, the Arewa Consultative Forum spokesperson said. Pandef, on his part, accused the president of chasing shadows instead of looking for how to surmount the myriads of problems facing the country. According to Pandef spokesman Ken Robinson, tagged religious leaders and past political leaders as disgruntled element under the current security situation in the country was shocking and least expected. Pandef cautioned that the presidency should stop chasing shadows. Citizens are anxious and troubled. Many are becoming hopeless, with even the security agencies seemingly helpless and vulnerable. For PDP, the statement from the presidency only shows that President Buhari and the ruling of APC were being haunted by their shadows, insisting that they are afraid of experiencing what they did to others in the past. In a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Kola Olugbondia, the PDP added that the allegation by the presidency was only a desperate attempt by the Buhari administration to blackmail Nigerians to cover up for its failure. According to him, he said, rather than live up to the responsibility of office by taking charge and securing our nation, the presidency is busy engaging in frivolous allegations against Nigerians. It is, however, imperative to state that the Buhari's presidency and the All Progressive Congress are being haunted by their own shadows, as Nigerians know the person as well as the political party with the history and penchant to scuttle democratically elected government. Perhaps the presidency has forgotten that in 1983, Brigadier Muhammadu Buhari, as he was then known, led a military coup to truncate a democratically elected government, thereby causing our nation a huge drawback on democratic governance. Also in 2015, the APC, which was hurriedly formulated, made itself available as a vehicle of brigandage to disrupt our political process by beguiling Nigerians and taking power through violence, propaganda, and falsehood. For elder statesman Tanko Yakasi, the Buhari administration was only embarking on scaremongering by issuing statement on such a serious issue, adding that he does not support any change of government other than through the ballot box. Yakasi said it is not enough to embark on scaremongering by issuing statement on such a serious issue. We have yet to recover from the violent overthrow of Tafawa Balewa-led First Republic by young military officers. I do not support any change of government other than that which comes through the ballot box. The Apex Igbo Sociocultural Group, Ohanaeze Ndibo, also distanced itself from the allegation by the presidency, saying it is not interested in any coup. The group spokesperson, Chief Alex Ogbonnaya, however, said that even the president himself knows that all was not well with the country. Ohanaeze is not interested in anything coup. Ohanaeze is interested that the presidency should listen to us and address the nation. The presidency should reorder his steps. He should root his governance in justice, because everything has become injustice, especially to the Ndibos. The Middle Belt Forum, MBF, on its part, viewed the allegation by the president as an insult to the sensibilities of Nigeria, reminding the president that Nigeria was operating a democratic system of government. The group National Publicity Secretary, Dr. Isuwa Dogo, said, "We view the statement as an expression of guilt by the presidency for the deteriorating situation of things in the country, including insecurity and its inability to stop it." For the Afenifere, the allegation was a non-issue as its leader, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, insisted Afenifere and other socio-cultural groups in the country are only interested in the peaceful restructuring of the country. According to him, he said, "Who is interested in passing a vote of no confidence on Buhari? We had confidence in Buhari before we let alone pass any vote of no confidence in him." He said, "Who has confidence in Buhari before let alone pass any vote of no confidence in him?" Expectedly, Nigerians took to the social media, especially the micro-blogging site, to express their anger and views on the allegation from the presidency, with most declaring that it was a mere propaganda to divert attention from the real issue, begging for attention. For many, the allegation was also in line with the known blame game of the Buhari administration. Many Nigerians had reacted. And with all of this, I think that at this point, the people who are operating as media personality to the president, the appointment should be reviewed. That's just it. Because if the appointments are not reviewed, we'll keep on seeing this kind of things coming out from the presidency. I can't imagine when I saw that write-up, it was not a good one. Because the truth is that if you leave the office as a president, Nigeria will not call your name. I can't remember anybody putting Jonathan under pressure to react to any issue, neither Obasanjo, because they are not in office. You understand? The reason why Nigerians are demanding for answers over some of the issues that are very pressing is because we elected you there. You are accountable to us. You need to talk to us. You understand? So every person who is sitting in as the media personality to the president must learn to speak with some level of decorum, understanding that this is democracy, and knowing that you are saving the people. Irrespective of how much pressure you are getting, you can chunk out all of that in the presence of people. But when it's time for you to publish any statement nationally, it must be well vetted by the likes of some key people there in government. They need to vet it before you just come out and publish it. When I saw that stuff, for me, it was as if it was a kind of insensitivity, you understand? No, I'm not interested. After all, we are the people leading. Don't you know this is our dynasty and all of that? It was wrong, you understand? I feel that the reaction by these people will cause the presidency to call his media aid to need to caution them so that they will know what to chunk out there for Nigerians to see. All right, but I'd like to leave it there.